So let's stay on the markets and your money, because none of those 5 stocks that we just mentioned make the list of the most actively traded on Robinhood. So what does? Joining us now is Stephanie Guild, CIO of Robinhood. Great to have you on set.
Thank you.
None of those stocks made your list.
No.
Not even strategy.
No. Although Bitcoin has been a net buy over the last couple of days, I would say.
Your clients love crypto. They love Bitcoin.
I mean, they love stocks. They love to, it's not just Bitcoin. But yeah, on the list, I mean, our customers tend to hold particular positions and then trade around those positions. But I definitely think last week spooked them a little bit, and you are seeing that buying, but it's not as strong as it's been.
So what does that mean? Hold positions and then trade around the positions?
Meaning that they hold core positions, the things that you and I know, right? Tesla, NVIDIA, Apple, they're all, they're in our Robinhood Investor Index, which actually is used to track what our customers are doing. And then when we look at the trading activity, we'll see when they go up a lot, they'll trim them. When they go down a lot, they'll add to them. But the behavior has been a little bit different over the last week, where we've seen some trimming of things that are still down, but they're trimming them. And then I think we've seen some tax loss harvesting in our customer base.
So my list was 5 stocks. You, of course, had to one-up us. You brought in 6, which we have on the wall. It's a nice round number, too, because it fits with the graphic.
Yeah.
You got Apple at 6, Palantir, Tesla, best day, by the way, since June of Tesla, Netflix, Amazon, and NVIDIA. Are these all close, Stephanie, or is it like NVIDIA's way out in terms of client interest?
NVIDIA and Tesla are around the same, but I would say on different sides. So actually, NVIDIA has been on the buy side, and Tesla's actually been on the sell side.
These are not just buys.
No.
Oh.
This is actually
it's like a critical piece of information.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm glad you told me. I have a shellfish allergy. Don't eat that.
But actually, Tesla, Palantir, Apple, they've been places where we've seen net trimming. And then NVIDIA, Amazon, Netflix have been places where our customers have been net buying.
Okay, so I want to make that very clear. We can show that graphic again, because it's a big deal. Tesla, Palantir, Apple, while they're in the top list, it doesn't mean the list of buys. It means that they're just actively traded, and they're traded out more than they're traded in.
They have for the last week, I would say. And the Apple makes sense to me because it has, not been suffering the same fate as a couple of the other names. So that goes along with what we tend to see. But with, and in NVIDIA and Amazon, those are places, obviously, that it makes sense to me, too, because they've been adding to it, even though they've...
Is this common? Is that like a common top 6? Because those are obviously names that we may have mentioned them once or twice on this network.
Yeah, they are pretty common. You do tend to see some of the names that are also like Open Door and IREN. They tend to also get it mixed in there. They pop in there,
yes.
But not this
IREN,
time.
A big AI data center company in Australia.
Yeah, but not this time. It's been more of the bigger cap names.
What has been the most surprising thing from your own data and list that you have seen, Stephanie? It's kind of like, I would have never thought that.
I think that our customer base is actually relatively savvy, and what they'd been doing is in times like in April, right, when we had the big sell-off, you had customers going through and using broad-based indices as a place to add. Then they switched to doing that in a single stock basis. But in this recent pullback, you've kind of seen a little bit of a mix. I actually think they're a little bit gun-shy in terms of wanting to step their toes into, but not going full force into.
So they're not getting bolder.
They're not getting as bold as they were in April, where they were pretty confident that this was going to be a run-up. We did see.
Well, they were. By the way, they were right.
No, I mean
if they hodled, right, held fast, and bought and had the rocket and all the memes, they made money.
Yeah, but I think you have seen. You've seen a little bit today of broad-based index buying, but I also saw it on the sell side, so it made me think there was just a little bit of tax loss harvesting going on because it's year end.